Hello, yeah, so this is the first time blogging for a couple of weeks now. It's probably, what is it, first week in May, and I'm fishing the first night on my new syndicate water. It's pretty, I think I'm going to pretty restrict what I show on the location, mainly because it is quite secluded and there's not that many members. And I'd like to keep it that way. Yeah, so I've just loaded the car, got down here, and done a bit of off-roading, and now I've got to unload the car, and as I've done that it started to rain, so yeah, the grey clouds have been looming for a while. I just hope they pass, but obviously they haven't, so I'm going to pack a setup, and hopefully the rain will stop and I'll be able to get a few fish on the bank. Alright, and I'll see you once I'm set up. Alright, ta-da! Right. I set the bivvy up in the rain. It has stopped raining now. It's just quite warm out as well. I thought I'd be covered in speckles, but I'm not. It's dried pretty quickly. I've just started set up the rods, and I've just I had the rods resting up against the bivvy, and I've got clips to put the rod in. I just didn't use them, and the rod slipped off, ripped the rig through my fingers, and then, well, hooked me. So stinging like a bitch, actually. But yeah, I'm going to get the rods out now. I've got multiple rigs, actually I've still got the rigs I was using at Todd, but the plastic cone, little pellet rig. And I've got a Todd rig on the third rod, and which I didn't use a Todd because it was only two rods. But yeah, hopefully the bivvy will dry enough now so I can put the winter skin on it and have a warm night. Alright then, I'll see you when there's some fish on the bank. Hopefully there'll be loads. I hope. Alright then, I'll see you later. Right then, I've got my first fish on my syndicate water. It's a bream, so it looks not too bad in size, so I'm going to pull it out, give it a quick weigh, and then throw it back. Alright, give me 2 seconds. So that's the rig I had on, 2 pieces of plastic cone. I think it's about 2 or 3 pounds. Probably more. Oh, this is surprising. Coming up with £4.13. That's not a bad bream after all. Here we go. There we go, £4.13 ounce bream. Ooh. First fish on my syndicate. Right. It slapped me in the face. Right. That's enough of it. Let's get it back. Well, that thing bloody soaked me as it was going out of the mat, or out of the sling. Bloody bream. Right then, it's been a good few hours since I had that bream. What I have had is I've had 3 pickups and they just done me over truly. One on a trod, just dropping back and forth, and another 2 on exactly the same rig, which was beep, beep, and then nothing. So whether it's crossing the line or anything, I don't know. But I'm going to keep going at those two spots anyway, because at least I've had some kind of action on them. What I have been having fun doing is threw a couple of pieces of bread earlier on, watch them drift into the margins, and I've seen a few fish coming up and taking them now. So I've taken in a rod now, and I've set one up to 3 lines, so hopefully I can get one off the top. Something I haven't done for bloody ages, and I think it's probably one of the best styles of carp fishing, if you can get them coming off the top. So it'd be good if I can get it. If I can actually do that on this water, I'd be well happy with that. Right then, I'll let you know how the night progresses. Ta-da. Right, you can see I got a bread by there from where I've been feeding in the margins. This is what I've put together for my PVA bags. It's about 3/4 kilo of mixed boilies. Can you see that? Because then I don't know, they just seem to sort of attract more than they do than just pellets. So that's what I'm going to be using tonight. Right then, fish number 2, another bream. A little bit bigger than the last one. This one was £4 14 ounces. It's still a nice sized bream. At least I'm not being played by 2-pounders. Right, let's get it back. God, these bream never want to swim off in the right direction, do they? Right, bream number 3. Literally, if you can see, rods are still up behind me. I'm just putting a fresh PVA bag on the rod I caught the last bream. But this one, it's a spiky little thing. It's covered in spawning nodules, and it doesn't want to be held. So I can get this right after the camera. You see, look at those spawning nodules. They are, and they're sharp as well. But, I'm not going to keep it out for too long. Let's get it back. Right then, it's coming up to 10 o'clock, so I've been on here probably close to like 8-9 hours. And I've had three bream for my effort. Literally, about 2 minutes ago I just had another couple of beeps. It's got to be bream. I'm just hoping that I manage to get through them and pick off a carp during the night. That's the whole reason I come down here is to fish for the carp. But yeah, at least I haven't blanked anyway. They're not too bad. £4 bream. I suppose most people would be horrified by them. I don't really mind. They're quite nice sized bream. I'll take them. But yeah, so I've just put PVA bags on the 2 rods and then put a fresh pop-up on the trod rig. I'm thinking of moving the trod rig just before I settle down, because I've had a few touches on it during the day, and it's all sort of like light bream taps, and I don't like where it is, but that's where I was having the knocks anyway, so I'm going to move that now. Well, the only reason I don't like it where it is because I've had the bream taps. I'm going to move that, and I'm just going to keep putting PVA bags out where I've been having the bream. Hopefully there'll be carp moving in. I've sprinkled a good few handfuls of boilies over where I've been putting them in, and of course I've been putting the bags out with filled with crushed boilie and a little bit of pellet. Alright then, hopefully I'll have a little update in the night. If I don't, I might speak to you later, or it'll be morning. Alright then, ta-da. Right, so it's coming up to 4 AM. Literally, I haven't been asleep yet. I've nodded off for about half an hour. I'm just having knocks all the time from the bream. It's unbelievable. So about 3 AM I thought about reeling the rods in, and then I changed my mind. Then I changed my mind, and I've retied the 2 rods that I was having the knocks on all the time. Put same sort of hook length, same sort of length on hook length. Thread inside a PVA bag, but I've gone bigger hook, and I've actually spread out the hair, so I've got nearly an inch gap between the hair. So if it's a carp picking it up, then it should connect. If it's a bream, it should just knock it around. That's my theory on it anyway. Let's just see how much more sleep I actually managed to get. Right then, I'll speak to you in the morning. Morning. It's about 10 o'clock now. Literally, the bream runs didn't stop till 4 AM. I didn't end up. I think I had 3 that I didn't bother photographing, didn't bother videotaping. I just hooked them and put them back. I think I know now. Next time I come down here, it's no pellets. Especially no fish meal boilies. Let's do something to think about anyway. Right then, I'm gonna go out and rebait my rods, and I'll see you later. I'll show you one of the PVA bags I'm using. You see it? I've got crushed boilie on the bottom, sea salt in the middle, and a bit of crushed boilie on top. This is what I've done to change over from pellets, because yesterday it would have been boilie pellet, or vice versa. But I've gone with salt now, so that's my way of counteracting using pellet. That's good to go. See it in the light. Okay then, I started the inevitable pack down. Even if, well, a couple of changes I've done this morning, I haven't even brought me any more bream. So it's either doing a good job, and the carp just haven't picked it up, or there's nothing in the swim. When I joined this syndicate, I knew that it wasn't going to be an easy water at all. What I didn't expect was it to be stuffed with bream. I know that there's a nice selection of fish in here, and but I knew it was going to be hard getting them out. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep persevering. I'll probably end up with about 150 bream on the bank before I get my first carp, but I'm willing to pay that price. I think as long as I can get a couple of nice fish out of here, I'll be happy. Yeah, I'd say it's not an easy syndicate, and I change tactics next time completely. Nothing. Well, I got the NV boilies I was using. They're green lip mussel, and I've been using pellet, and it's all stuff that sort of people use for bream. So that'll have to change. I don't know, perhaps go for something fruity or something different. Yeah, I don't know. Right then, I'm gonna carry on packing up, and I'll speak to you at the end. Ta-da. Right, so I'm back where I started. I'm in the car. So my first night on my new syndicate, I'm not really off to a flying start. But then I didn't blank. I think 7 or 8 bream. They weren't small bream. I think the smallest I had was something like nearly £4, and all the rest of them were nearly 5. So I can't really complain. I think I'm gonna have to change tactics quite a lot to keep away from the bream, and hopefully get a few carp out. So yeah. All right then. That's it for now. I'll see you next time I'm on the bank. All right. Ta-da.